Okay, day 9. Let's see what we got. I tore my envelope, which is fine. I can still use bits and pieces if I really want. Let's see what it is. Ooh, it's another stamp. Oh, how cute. Cute, cute, cute. Little light bulbs with little hearts in the middle. So I think we're going to pull some things together. We'll probably use some more of day 8's checkered heart paper collection. And we'll see what else we can pull together. We'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I pulled a couple of things. I am going to do another sketch today from the OWH website. This is going to be sketch number 19. So I have a white card panel here that's A2 sized. I have a little piece of Perfect Blend cardstock that measures 2 by 2 3/4. And I'm going to stamp on there. I'm going to use some of the checkered heart paper because I need one that's 4 by 3 3/4. And so we're going to probably use that one. And 4 by 1 1/2. And I think I'm going to use, if that's that bright, I think I'm actually going to use this one. They're two kind of a wilder, not wilder, but bolder patterns. I love the dark color on here. And then I grabbed a sentiment from the Perfect Match stamp set, which was from last month's. I got the Perfect Match. So let's stamp that down first. Like I said, this is Perfect Blend paper, 2 by 2 3/4. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of put my there. I'm gonna stamp it all at the same time. So we're just gonna let's line this up first, and then we'll put our magnet down. I've got a Perfect Match, which is, I mean, this is gonna fit on this just perfectly. And line that up. That looks good. And then I'm gonna just kind of put this up in this corner and hope that's out of the way. It is. Push it down. Raven Detail ink, because it is alcohol friendly, marker friendly. Now these are new stamps, such as in they have not been inked up for me yet before, so I may need to stamp them a couple of times, which is a great thing for the Misty. I will link anything that is available outside of the box down below. I believe there might be a couple of boxes left as well. I will link that below as well. Most of the links below are affiliate links, which just means if you place an order using one of my links, I get a small kickback at no extra cost to you. It just helps bring me content, or bring you content from me like this. And I will mention those that are affiliate and which aren't. Okay. So our stamping is done. I'm going to set that aside to dry for just a little bit because I stamped it several times and I want my ink to dry just a little bit, soak in. So we need to cut our first page. It's got to be 4 inches. 4 inches across, which is great. So I need to do, and because this is directional, the XO, I'm going to go this way. I need it to be 3 3/4 of an inch. I just need to cut off a little bit at the bottom here. Just a sliver. And that is going to go on here, right here. And then this one as well is 4 inches, but it needs to be 1 1/2. So we're going to see what it looks like at that 1 1/2. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to raise it up just a hair. Make sure it's nice and straight, because I want the pattern. I've got the hearts on both on top and bottom, and we're just gonna kind of cut a little bit of that off. So I'm gonna trim it a little bit. Okay, so see, now there's only a little bit of heart there and a little bit of heart there. Let's see what, we need a little bit more off the bottom. And that way the pattern looks like I cut it purposefully. we'll throw these little scraps away. I mean, that's actually a cute little piece. It probably could go on the inside of my card. Maybe we'll save that. And then we will start putting our card together. Pretty simple card, you know, pattern-wise. That's what the nice thing about having sketches. I will link the OWH website below so that you can find it. And we got that piece, and we got this piece. And then I think we might pop up our panel just to give it a little bit of interest. Now, this is a little bit on each side. I'm okay with that because this was a 4-inch piece, so I wanted to leave it like that so that it matches perfectly. I wasn't going to mess with that. Now, here's a place where you could change this up a little bit and maybe put a little piece of like glitter or cardstock right there to kind of hide that seam. I'm thinking that maybe what we'll do is, I have a piece of ribbon left from our freebies a couple weeks ago. That's this pink, and we'll use some of that to hide this little spot right like this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab, I have some thinner somewhere. I thought I had some thinner than this. Is this too thick? It is. I'm gonna go find my thinner double-sided tape. Okay, I could not find my thinner tape, so instead I'm gonna go a different direction. We're gonna use this Dollhouse glitter stock, and we will just cut that down to about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm just gonna line it up in my trimmer, and I'm gonna move it over one little spot, and then it needs to be 4 inches. And that will line up right here perfectly. So we'll just add some regular double-sided adhesive on the back of this. I could use liquid glue as well. But I could not find my 1/8 of an inch double-sided tape. So this is my 1/4 inch. Pull that backing off, and I am going to add just a little bit of liquid glue because I did not get that all the way to the end. And just give it a little extra wiggle room. I'll line that up on one side and then the other. And I'm going to just make sure it's kind of straight. There we go. And that just kind of hides that seam. And then we have this piece, but we need to color it in a little bit. So I'm going to hit it quick with my heat tool just to make sure that black ink is set, because since I stamped it several times, it can sit on top of the paper. And then we don't have to do a whole lot of coloring with this. I'm going to grab my favorite kind of white color, which is this BG 7.0. These are Oler markers. And just kind of go around the outside. I don't have to go over the, it just kind of gives it a little bit of color without giving it a color. It kind of gives it the shadows. I'll pull it up to the screen so you can kind of see that. Doesn't have to be a perfect color in there. It might be hard to see that on camera, but it's just a little bit darker. I'll kind of twist it. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab, I like this R17. It kind of looks like this color to me. And I'm going to go ahead and just color in my hearts to bring that color in. And because this is kind of a fun Valentine's Day card, I'm actually going to pull in the RV, and I'm going to have some fun with the color. And we're going to color in, this is RV04, and color in this little spot here. Even though this would be more of a metallic-y color. And then just for a little bit extra fun, I'm going to take some of my ornamental gold, shake that up just a little bit. I'm going to spritz a little bit of this on my mat. And I'm going to grab a paintbrush. And I'm going to paint my hearts. Just briefly. Give them a little shimmer. Give this a little shimmer down here. Why not? It's just going to add that little something to tie in a little extra shimmer fun. I can actually add a little splatter if I want to the background, since I have a little extra out here. It's going to sit up on that paper a little bit because this is got a little bit of a coating on it. But then we'll hit it with our heat tool just a little bit. Let's hit this purse first. Not a lot, just a little. And then we'll hit our background just a little bit. And then I'm going to grab some foam tape here. I'll set this off to the side for a second. Pop this upside down. This is just some foam tape from my stash that I've been trying to use up. And we need a couple more pieces here. This is super sticky, so I'm not using my de-stick scissors. And then I'll just put this. So what I like to do, if you get this on, you can use things, but this one is kind of easy. I just can kind of rub my fingers from the down up, and that'll get that off. And then I'll clean it with some isopropyl alcohol to get the extra sticker off. All right, let's peel these off. And I think that this was up in this corner on the sketch. So I'm going to use that here. I didn't show the sketch. This is the sketch I'm using right here. And then, of course, we need a few little glams of bling bling. So let's just 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do 4 and 5. And I'm going to grab, I have some red here. Red gems. Just been leaving the red and pink gems on my desk right now while I've been filming. I hope you have enjoyed this series so far. I can't believe we're more than halfway done. So there we go. Day 9 of the Valentine Countdown box. Stay tuned to tomorrow to see day 10. Have a great day. Bye.